Hello friends, this is Prasad. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to talk about configuring DHCP step by step. So let's create topology with server, switch and few devices. Connect all the devices to switch with straight cable. Before starting the configuration, let us understand the concept of DHCP. So DHCP stands for Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. The purpose of DHCP is to manage a range of IP addresses and assign them to clients, either permanently or for a limited duration. DHCP is a network protocol used in large networks to automatically assign IP addresses to hosts, either temporarily or permanently. Just making a few notes for our reference. VLAN 10 for server, VLAN 20 for account, VLAN 30 for HR. VLAN 20, VLAN 30, VLAN 40. So let's configure the L3 switch. Enable configure terminal. VLAN 10, name server, exit. VLAN 20, name account, exit. VLAN 30, name HR, exit. VLAN 40, name IT, exit. Interface VLAN 10, IP address 192.168.1.1, 255.255.255.0. This IP address will serve as the default gateway for this VLAN, that is VLAN 10. Okay, no shut, exit. Now I am going to assign IP addresses to other VLANs for their gateways. Alright, we have finished the work on the IP address. Open the DHCP server, go to the desktop, IP configuration. Friends, we need to set the server IP address to static. We cannot configure it dynamically. 192.168.1.2, 255.255.255.0. And the gateway, as we have assigned it to VLAN 10, DNS server. Okay, interface gigabit Ethernet 0/1. We need to assign a trunk port. Oh, sorry for the mistake. Switch port mode trunk. Friends, first of all, we need to assign the encapsulation command. In newer hardware, support for ISL has been completely removed from many modern Cisco switches. On these devices, 802.1q is a default and only supported encapsulation, so rendering this command unnecessary or causing it to be rejected by the CLI. Switch port trunk encapsulation dot 1q. Switch port mode trunk. It is working now. Show startup config. Oh, end first. Save the configuration. Okay. Show startup config. Use the spacebar to move down. We can see the IP address here now. Here is the trunk port. Now we need to configure the layer 2 switch. So open it, enable conf t and configure the VLAN just as we did on the layer 3 switch. There is no need to assign an IP address here because we have already assigned it on the L3 switch. No shut, exit. Now we need to configure the Ethernet ports. Interface fast Ethernet 0/1. Switch port mode access. Switch port access VLAN. VLAN 20 for this PC. VLAN 20. Exit. Switch port mode access. Switch port access VLAN 30. Exit. 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 Right to save the configuration. Show startup config. And we have completed this configuration. Okay. We also need to configure the trunk port. Done. See, this port remains to be configured. So configure this port as well. Conf t interface fast Ethernet 0/1. Switch port mode access. Switch port access VLAN 10 as we have assigned VLAN 10 for the servers. End, right, done. Okay, I'll check the connectivity using the static IP address. I think there is a problem. This this will not be Hey, sorry, I made a mistake. It's 2.1. So, according to the gateway, the range should start from 2.2. Gateway 2.1, ping 192.168.1.2. Okay, this command invalid in packet tracer. So, friends, there is one more command left to configure on the L3 switch, that is IP routing. Exit, right. Connectivity has now been established. Okay, I am reverting the settings. Go to the DHCP server, services, DHCP. I am going to create this for VLAN 10. Here is the gateway. As we have assigned it to the layer 3 switch, I am using this IP address for the DNS server. This is a Google DNS. Okay, I am setting the range starting from 1.5. If I have two or three more servers that need static IP addresses, in that situation you can set the range according to your needs. Start this DHCP service. Okay, now set the DHCP scope for VLAN 20. Default gateway 2.1. The range could start from 2.5. Add an IP address pool for VLAN 20 has now been added. Similarly, we can add IP address pools for other VLANs. 30, 3.1. Okay, the DHCP configuration on the server is complete. Now we can check the connectivity once. So go to one of the devices, refresh the settings. Oh, DHCP request failed. It couldn't get an IP address from the DHCP server. So go to the layer 3 switch again, conf t, just enter global configuration mode, interface, VLAN 10, set the IP helper address. Just tell the VLANs where the IP addresses will come from. It is 192.168.1.2, the server IP address or the other address where you have configured the DHCP scope. Exit. Set the IP helper address for the other VLANs too. End. Save the configuration. Show startup config. Now we can check the entire configuration. I hope everything is fine now for checking the connectivity. So go to the desktop, IP configuration, We need to refresh the settings, set the DHCP mode. Finally, we have received an IP address from the server. Check other devices as well. 3.5 from VLAN 30, 4.2 VLAN 40. Check the connectivity between the devices to see if they are communicating or not. Okay, we have completed the DHCP configuration. So friends, additionally I am going to assign IP addresses to the switches in the network to identify them. So take a look at the configuration. For now, I am using VLAN 1. You can set a different VLAN ID for security purposes. It's done. So friends, I hope this video will be helpful to you. Thank you for watching.